You are listening to Food Delight on VOV 24/7, the show for all you foodies out there.
Welcome to Food Delight on VOV 24/7 with recipes and cooking tips. Pork is a popular choice for many people. We are so familiar with boiled pork, fried pork, and grilled pork. What about salted pork? If you are looking for a traditional recipe to please your taste, stay tuned.
Today we introduce to you a pork recipe which is a New Year staple of Vietnam's Red Dao people, along with sticky rice cakes, liquor, and boiled chicken. The dish, which is prepared 3 weeks ahead of the Lunar New Year or Tết, is offered to the ancestors and then served to guests who visit one's home in the first days of the New Year.
The main ingredients are pork, salt, a special local spice called mao xiao, laksa leaf, galangal, and gai's leaf to colorize the meat during salting. The pork is cut into bite-sized pieces, marinated with salt, rubbed with ground herbs, and put into a jar.
The jar is sealed using layers of zong and banana leaves to prevent air from getting in, so that the salting process can happen. Dak Thị Tien is a Red Dao woman who is experienced in making the dish.
I make salted pork every year when Tết comes. The ingredients are simple: pork, herbs, and salt. In the past, salt pork was a staple in most households before we had fridge. We marinate meat with a lot of salt to keep it longer, from 2 to 3 months. This dish is very delicious and satisfying to people of all ages.
Salted pork is known to last a long time. Salt both prevents the growth of unwanted bacteria and aids in the drying of the pork. If it's stored in the right way, the pork could last 4 to 5 months.
The dish, which can be served after around 3 weeks, is fatty and chewy like bacon. Its strong salty taste mixed with the sweet aroma of the herbs creates a distinctive flavor that can be found nowhere else.
The salted pork can be stir-fried with bamboo shoots and beans. A wood-burning stove lends a smoky aroma and charred flavor to the dish. You must keep an eye on the fire, which should not be too big, to avoid burning and ruining the flavor of the pork.
Miss Triệu Thị Hương said,
Red Dao people working far from home miss the flavor of salted pork, especially when Tết comes. The dish is an indispensable part of Tết, like sticky rice cakes and purple steamed sticky rice.
Try it when you visit Yên Bái province. You won't be disappointed. We'd like to hear your opinions and thoughts about this salted pork. Follow us on our Facebook fan page, VOV5 English Service, or send an email to englishsection@vov.vn.
For more recipes, visit vovworld.vn/fooddelight, where delicious recipes are already waiting. Join us again next week for more ways to diversify your menu. Thank you all for joining us. Goodbye.
For lots of cooking tips plus some intriguing suggestions for casual or smart dining in Vietnam, check out Food Delight on every Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday on VOV 24/7.
VOV 24/7 with news updates, commentaries, music and more.
VOV 24/7 broadcasting daily on 104 FM. Only the best on VOV 24/7 on 104 FM.